Hi, rock fans. Hi, everyone. Today I'm gonna do something a little bit special. I'm gonna choose my top 5 favorite rock albums of the year 1964, which was the year of the British invasion. And in those days, I mean in the 60s, as you probably know, there were UK releases and US release. And I for this list, I only include the U.S. release, the American release for each and every artist, each and every album that I choose. Except for the Beatles, I choose their UK release, which means that I didn't include an album like Meet the Beatles, which was a US release. It was a great album, but I can't include both UK and US release when I think about the Beatles, because I could choose 3 or 4 Beatles album in my list, and I think it would be unfair for the other artists. So that's why I include only their UK albums. So anyway, here we go. So at number 5, the album I pick is a Bob Dylan album. And maybe this album could be number 4, maybe number 3. The order could change. But I think I would go for this album, which is another side of Bob Dylan, and it's got some real good songs like All I Really Want to Do, Spanish Harlem Incident, My Back Pages, It Ain't Me Babe, Motorcycle Nightmare. Very good album. So another side of Bob Dylan at number 5. Number 4, I went for the Rolling Stones 12 by 5, which is, in my opinion, which is a pretty underrated album. I think Congratulations is a pretty good song, beautiful song. I love the guitar. Also love songs like Grown Up Wrong, and also really like songs like Time Is on My Side. But this is the organ version of Time Is on My Side on this album. I also really like songs like It's All Over Now, Good Times, Bad Times, Around and Around. Pretty good album. So Rolling Stones 12 by 5 at number 4. Number 3, I went for a Beatles album, which is not one of my favorite Beatles album, but for the year 1964, I think it was one of the best albums anyway. And I'm talking about the Beatles For Sale, and I love No Reply, I'm a Loser, uh, or songs like I Don't Want to Spoil the Party, What You're Doing, Every Little Thing, I'll Follow the Song. So, as I said, even if the album is not one of my favorite Beatles album, I think it was a pretty good album for the year 1964. So Beatles For Sale at number 3. Number 2 is a Beach Boys album, All Summer Long, and I think this album is pretty underrated. Pretty underrated. And it's got real great songs, like the title track, All Summer Long. I always love the vocal harmonies of that song, the melody. It's got classics like I Get Around, also love Little Honda, Wendy, Girls on the Beach. Pretty good albums. So All Summer Long at number 2. And finally at number 1, which was a logical choice for me. This is another Beatles album, and this is their UK version of A Hard Day's Night, and I love the album from start to finish, especially the title track A Hard Day's Night. If I Fell and I Love Her, Can Buy Me Love, I'll Be Back, I Should Have Known. Better, just to name a few. And this is my number 1 choice, the Beatles' Hard Day's Night. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'd like to know what is your top 5 favorite albums from the year 1964. So thanks for watching and see you for my next video.